Hello YouTube fans, here again. I've not done this one for a bit. Why not? With Michael Caine being Get Tartar. That's right, Get Tartar from 1971. Dance to film, very popular, is now a cult classic. Now, I do remember seeing the remake with Sylvester Stallone, and I do remember talking about the remake. And personally speaking, I despise the remake. None against Sylvester Stallone. If people say, oh, you don't like Sylvester Stallone films, I can name loads I love. Rocky, all the Rocky films, all the Rambos, Tiff Danger, Over the Top, you name it, I can name it. But to me, I just felt that side was typecasted. They tried to make him a dud die. Yeah, it was a remake. And there they were trying to make it its own film. They were trying to make it its own film. But in all fairness, I think compared to the book version and how Michael Caine paid it, I think he paid it a lot better because he was portrayed to be a bastard. He was a womanizer, he was this, he was that. Now it starts off, you got dancers, what's in mucky pictures, this is before you had the films and all the other stuff. And the what's in mucky pictures, right? And you got this one girl, you got the idea, it's Michael Caine's love interest, the kind of Tartar. You might remember that she played in Man with the Golden Duns, who is in The Written Man, being a few things, right? She's in the film anyway, and then you've got the date music. You've got the date music goes do 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 do. I like the fact it's based in London. You got a lot of old British actors in it. You know what I mean? You got how it looked in the old days of the pubs when you could get away with smoking. None of this shit you see nowadays. You know what I mean? The old entertainment. You had singers and all that. So it's like good to see that. A little bit with Michael Caine's or doing a beer. It's just that in a thin tass. And I just like the way his character is. He's slick, he's smooth, he's so on. But he's a bastard. He is a bastard. He's got a niece and it's to do with his buffer. And you got the idea his buffer's been bunked off. They're saying it's an accident, but you got the idea he's been bunked off. And it's more like trying to find out why his buffer's been killed and what was the reasons. The movie goes on. You get the idea that his niece has been dragged in and she's been made to do porn. And there's a bit of it, it's really vicious. She's talking to this woman who's had a bit of hanky-panky with, and he literally gets her, and he suffs her face in bath water. There's a bit where he's talking dirt, there's a bit where a woman's masturbating. The only bit what fucking spoils that scene is you get this one guy. He cannot act to save shit, and he walks in and says, have you got stomach chomps, or have you got stomach bugs? Something like that. Have you got dutty? And it's like, if there's any way I could just cut that scene with that dickhead guy who's made out of fucking wood, can't have to save shit, down about like the hard man, he walks in and says, have you got stomach dubs? I would do. I just have to see Mrs. masturbating, Michael Caine talking dirt, just have a bit of moaning and droning, and just cut the rest of that scene out with that guy, because it just spoils it. It spoils the scene, but it's so intense. Both will be warns there, and then you got a scene where some big dopey fat guy comes in and says, have you got stomach dubs? Ooh, it really annoys me, that scene. But the rest of the film's not bad. It's vicious, it's violent when it wants to be. It's definitely violent. There's a bit where the character Carter doesn't give a shit. He falls a dive to his death. He tortures people. Like I say, he gets a woman, he rams her in a bath water. Definitely doesn't give a shit. So he gets to find out why his brother was killed, why he was murdered. Gets his revenge, but the only thing what spoils it is he gets shot and dies. The character Carter, played by Michael Caine, gets shot in the fucking forehead, brown bed, and then it ends. And I'm thinking, the only bit I did like about the remake is Carter lives, played by Sylvester Stallone. He lives, but in the original one, as we all know, it doesn't have that happy ending. He gets killed by an hitman. He falls down brown bed. End of fucking movie. But if it was me, you want to see it done better, what's how they did it with Leslie Nanford, may he rest, the one who played Dirty Den, the famous Janelle scene. I felt they should have just done it like that. You got a hit, man. You get Tartar pulling a gun out. It ends with a pause picture. You got two bangs and you don't know who's dead. They should have ended it like that rather than him getting shot in the head. But it's just me being nitpicky. I just felt it was a downer after all what he went through just to get bunked off by a fucking hitman. You know what I mean? Just get bunked off by a fucking hitman. But the rest of the film's not bad. It's from 1971. It's a total classic. It's definitely seedy. It's definitely fine. And it's like what Michael Caine said, dancers are not funny. And in this, it's portrayed to be that dancers are not funny. There's a bit in it where they come in, they told them to put it away. And you got the idea he's stripped naked. And the character Michael Caine's playing Carter, he's got a sock done. He's saying, ow, ow. But it's like he says, Michael Caine said it once in an interview that dancers are not supposed to be funny, they're supposed to be serious. And this was like that, you know what I mean? It was British dancers. It wasn't like your American dancer films, like one year after they did the classic The Godfather. In the 90s they did The Goodfellas. In 84 they did Once Upon a Time in America. You know what I mean? It wasn't like your old gangster films like Al Capone from the 30s and 40s. This portrayed gangsters being British gangsters as what they are. As what they are. I mean, they're not funny, they're not laughable. This portrayed them as being what they are. It just pisses me off at all we went through. He gets fucking shot in the fucking head. You got his body, Michael Caine's body, floating along in the fucking seaside, wherever the fucking hell we were, and has a very shitty downbeat ending. I get it. It was supposed to be a happy ending. He got big for his boots. The dancers ordered a hit, man. He got shot. He got racked. End of his character. But to me, I felt to have just done it a bit like how they did with Leslie Nam from his Dirty Den when he left the show. Well, not the one where he got whacked on the fucking head. The one where he got shot and you had the blackout and you hear the splashing water. They could have just done that. Or did it with Michael Caine. She's the hit man. I assume it would have been that. She's the hit man. He gets a lucky hit. He kills the hit man. End of movie and he walks off. But it's just me. I know it's not that type of film. But it's Get Out. It come out in 1971. It's a classic. What else can I say about it? Into them, I'll give it a 10-star rating because it is a total classic. But into them, be smart, be safe. See you later.